Run? Was zur Hölle?
What is this place?
I told you, Bigby. I don't know. They muscled me out. I swear, I don't know anything more. I haven't been back here when it was like this.
Warning lights.
It's business. It's all I've ever had. I guess that's why I stuck around when they took it.
Damn it, you can't act like you're forced into this and then turn around and help them. They'd still be here if you hadn't flipped that switch out there.
I had to. Huh. You come in here making trouble for me, but you only give a shit now because the crooked man stepped on your toes or something. Where were you when they took this place from me? It hasn't been easy for me. You think I want to live with this at my back? I needed help. I needed your help.
Well, I'm here now. I'm gonna sort this all out.
Da guck mal
So this is
einer
what
an.
Beast was delivering. Glamours, other kinds of magic. Could be dangerous stuff.
Yep. Gucken wir erstmal hier.
What are they making here?
I'm just a butcher. You want to talk T-bones? That I can do. This stuff is out of my league.
There are a lot of nasty spells you can make with the right equipment.
Ja. Die könnten praktisch jeder sein.
Chains. Who's getting chained up here?
You can't think I'm the only one the crooked man has under his yoke.
Huh.
Is this what those loans get you? That crooked piece of shit. Ribbons, chains, it's all the fucking same.
Mist, Alter. Was machen die hier?
These are raw materials for making magic. Auntie Greenleaf and any other rogue witches out there probably get their supplies here.
Maybe just don't touch anything back here, please?
Huh.
Bad they had time to erase it all. This could have been useful.
Oh. Mist.
What the hell is that?
Ah, da haben wir doch eine Spur.
I know this isn't your coat. What's it doing here?
It's a coat. What's the big deal about some dirty...
Looks like Crane's. It's seen some abuse. I'm
Yeah.
sure he handled it just fine. No time for traveler's checks, huh? You won't be needing this anymore. That
Mist.
sick piece of...
Alter. Es gibt's nicht, ey, dieser Bastard.
The shard. It's the shard. Finally.
Geil!
Hey,
Geil!
hold on.
Ja!
Well,
Genau das
real
brauchen wir.
happy you found what you're looking for, Bigby. But what about me?
Huh?
Do you really think this is gonna be all right? Of all this stuff in here, I do know one thing. That's his icon, his symbol. What kind of a guy uses a torture device as his icon? The kind of guy who isn't gonna be understanding about Bigby Wolf showing himself in. So tell me this. What the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my short life looking over my shoulder for Bloody Mary. They won't care that I held up my end.
Report to the business office. Tell Snow I sent you there, and We'll figure something out. Some kind of protection.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheriff.
Ah ja, wir müssen ja Menschen helfen. Alles okay? Ah, Alter, das wird immer Ärger und Ärger. Unglaublich. Und irgendwie passt alles zusammen.
I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket. And
Was
you
will
just let
der
him
hier?
go.
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby, where
The
have you
wrecking
been?
ball.
I'm not
himself.
finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Yep.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
Alter.
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Finally, things are swinging back in the right direction. Good
Amen.
work, Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine. So what else did you find out?
I had to get real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky Pawn, but he told me that the Crooked Man's door, to wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it. And that's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Ja.
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Unbelievable.
Oh yeah? Take a number.
I don't understand. This
Jawohl.
piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy.
Crane was carrying it, for part of the night at least.
I told
I
you.
found it in
Now
his
isn't a
coat.
good time.
It's pretty amazing it's still intact after the fight, the kidnapping, and then riding around with Bloody Mary for however...
Yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help.
Coaxing. Okay.
It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong with Fable.
Ah,
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business. I paid
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him.
Can't
He really
we?
needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
Zufällig hab ich Kohle. Crane braucht's eh nicht.
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you.
Now that we're not in his shop, what more do you know about the Crooked Man?
Don't try to change a subject on me. I need a little bit of that walking around money, you know? My car, total, the gaping maw in my wall. Any of us sound familiar? I'm not looking for a handout.
If you're waiting for me to volunteer
Here, Crane won't be getting any use out of this. Will that do?
Crane's money, eh? Well, I suppose that means it belongs to me as much as anybody. Thank you, Sheriff.
Use it to get glamored, Toad. You got the money now, so I won't be so lenient if I catch you again. And the farm is always on the table.
But of course.
Gut.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason.
Don't worry. I did the right thing.
Are you sure? Because he left looking pretty happy.
Yeah.
Fine, we'll deal with it later. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons, but someone did.
If there's one thing I figured out, it's that the Crooked Man is all about control.
Yep.
It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles, chains, ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they just tried to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
Okay.
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
He's probably still waking up a little.
Snow, I know you've got your reasons, but he's not our top concern right now.
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
Uh-oh.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man.
Okay.
Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
The door. It moves.
Ja.
But I tell you,
Wait a minute. I know that door.
that's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way.
I'll
Ja.
catch him and bring him back here, alive. Then we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
Yep. Ah, jetzt geht's zur Pissnelke. Na, 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 na. Gott, freue ich mich. Bin mal gespannt, wie der aussieht. Wie der riecht, wie der schmeckt. Oh, ich darf ihm ja kein Haar krümmen. Obwohl, das hat's nicht gesagt. Ich darf ihn bloß nicht töten. Na komm. Aufmachen, aufmachen, bevor sie abhaut. Los, lauf rein, sag Hallo. Ach, jetzt ist wahrscheinlich die Episode vorbei. Doch nicht? Sehr geil. Oh, das war knapp. Alter.
Tim, what the hell
Tim?
are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny Tim. You'd think I'd have outgrown that centuries ago. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me. I don't know, they said you made it pretty clear.
Das
I'm
ist
supposed
nicht
to
gut.
bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do. Please don't make this hard on me. I don't want to get in trouble. Will you just follow me?
All right, let's get this over with. Come on.
That's all I want, Sheriff.
Das gibt's doch nicht. Dieser Crooked Man hier.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard.
You shouldn't be here, Tim. This place is dangerous, especially for someone like you.
It's not like that. Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle.
I understand the position you're in, but you don't have to do this. There are other things you could do.
So it's just that easy.
Maybe not, but you don't want to be a part of this.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing.
Go
at
ahead.
me.
You got a job to do.
I ain't.
Sheriff Wolf, sir.
Ah, alle lieben Pissnelken. Schau mal einer an.
Thank you, Tim.
Und
I
der
know the
Crooked
sheriff
Man.
isn't the accommodating sort, but you handled it. You did well. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
Oh Mann. Oh Mann.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it. Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Ihr könnt mich mal. Oh, wie geil. Das war jetzt ein geiles Ende. Ein spannendes Ende. Man hat schon gesehen, ihm hat es jetzt nicht so gefallen. Next time on The Wolf Among Us.
I've heard stories about you.
Mary.
In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
So wird's also vermutlich aussehen im Finale von Staffel 1 von The Wolf Among Us. Ich bin echt gespannt, hey. Am liebsten würde ich jetzt gleich weiterzocken. Did you send Colin to the farm? Natürlich, das Spiel ist erst rausgekommen. Ist vielleicht jetzt nicht wirklich sinnvoll hier, aber trotzdem. You and 39.1 persons of players decide Colin should not go to the farm. Did you attempt to remove Nerissa's ribbon? You and 38.5% of players tried to remove the ribbon. Okay, das sind nicht so viele. Das ist natürlich gut. Which crooked operation did you investigate first? You and 50% of players went to the lucky pawn first. Also das ist Hälfte, ist eher Zufallsprinzip, wo man zuerst hin ist. Did you send Toad to the farm? You and 47.2% of players decide Toad should not go to the farm. How did you respond to the crooked man? You and 24.6% players lit a cigarette. Ich glaube, der erste Eindruck ist ein bisschen ruiniert. Ich glaube, er ist ein bisschen pisst auf uns, der Crooked Man gleich. Ja, was soll ich dazu jetzt noch mehr sagen? Also, ich freue mich auf die nächste Episode, auf das große Finale von Staffel 1. War der Dynamite von Schweinepriester und ich sag, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Kommen jetzt noch die Credits? Gar nicht mehr. Ja. Also bis zum nächsten Mal. Ade.